Did you ever notice that something that helped you grow in the past might be keeping you stuck right now? Hello guys, I'm Diego Goulart and I help gay men navigate personal growth without getting lost along the way. And this video is going to be a bit more personal than the other ones that I've been doing recently because I am in the middle of a shift, a very personal and deep internal shift. And I want to share what's alive for me right now and talk about some of the things that took me a long time to see, that I'm finally seeing for what it is right now. And I feel that is an important threshold in my journey, in my healing journey, after several years of personal growth and experimenting with so many different things. And I want to talk a little bit about that today. So what happened with me is over the last few years, I learned different holistic approaches. I got into different spiritual perspectives because they gave meaning and they gave hope in my life, especially in the middle of so many changes that I've gone through over the last few years. Just to share a little bit about where I am. I come from a marketing background. I worked in corporate environments for over 10 years. And in my own healing journey, my entire life stopped making sense. I used to live in London. I used to live on my own. I have built a life and a career for me. And all of that collapsed in the last few years. I quit my job. I went through a burnout process that I'm still recovering from after a year and a half. I moved back into my hometown. I'm living with my mom again after being away for over 10 years. And it's been a very difficult process to navigate, not only because of my health problems, but all of that had to let go behind, that gave me meaning, that was my life, was my identity. It is interesting to notice how much we hold on to identities, especially when it's something healthier, something holistic, something natural. And that's what I did over the last few years. But right now I'm realizing that that is not helping me anymore. It is actually keeping me stuck. And it's not that those perspectives, those approaches were not helpful and didn't work and are invalid. They definitely are valid and they helped me in my journey throughout the years. But I now see that most of us don't get stuck because we don't do anything or because we're wrong. But we get stuck because we hold on to something, to an identity, to a treatment, to a perspective that helped us in the past, but are not helping us in the present. And we hold on to longer than necessary in our journeys. And so in my own journey, I realized something important, something that I was feeding without realizing. How easy it is to replace one identity over the other. And so for us gay men, having an identity is hard one. When we find out something, a system that works for us, we hold on to it. We hold on to it strongly because having an identity is important for us. And so I replaced the identity of the high achiever that works in corporate, that seeks validation, that wanted to be seen and validated for what I do, for the effort that I put into things, with the identity of the gay who is into spirituality, who's into holistic approaches and medicine. And so I replaced one thing over the other. And this new identity that I took on is also not helping me anymore. And I have to let go of that as well. It is interesting because sometimes we hold on to things not because they work, to systems, not because they work, but because it tells us something about who we are. And so being into holistic treatments and spirituality wasn't just about health for me. It was about how I see myself in this new phase. I used to live in London for 8 years. I was always stressed about work. I had my clubbing phase and I used to go clubbing all the time over the weekends, only to be more depleted and more exhausted afterwards. And then I had to get back to work on Mondays. And so this holistic identity became part of who I am, who I used to see myself, a more healthier version of myself. But I also wasn't seeing that I was feeding into the shadow side of it. I was, judging other people who were still in the matrix, as people would say. And I interacted with different people along the way in my experimentation phase. And a lot of people in these kind of spiritual communities, they have this kind of sense of like moral superiority. Like they achieved a certain level that other people haven't achieved yet. And I was kind of, going in that same direction. I've achieved a certain level of consciousness that other people, I'm different than others right now. And so I not only replaced one identity over the other because this new identity gave me more meaning and hope about my life in the middle of everything that I was going through, but I also started having this unconscious sense of superiority and maybe judging other people who didn't know certain things that I was having access to. But now there's a hard pill to swallow in that whole process. I delayed in my own holistic identity, I delayed practical help. I assumed that everything happening to me was supposed to have meaning, was supposed to have a purpose, was supposed to have a message. And so I was waiting for insights about everything that was happening to me, insights that never arrived. And I can see now that the message was already delivered. It was time to take action. But I couldn't see then what I see now. And I also had a therapist for several years that was very helpful in the beginning of my healing process. And she used to have this view about life, that everything has a meaning. And so I would bring my issues to the sessions and she would question me, what is this emotion, this feeling, this discomfort is trying to tell you, is trying to teach you. And so I needed to be more grateful about my situation. And so I needed to be more patient and have patience, that everything has a timing. And so I got stuck. I got stuck in this meaning-making cycles for a long time, waiting for an answer, waiting for insight, being more grateful, being more patient, and trying to have a meaning about everything, about my depression states, about my diseases, my physical symptoms, about my situation, about everything. I got stuck. But the message was already delivered, and I wasn't seeing them. And because of that, I delayed medical decisions. In my holistic journey, I drank ayahuasca multiple times. I tried a bunch of different supplements at different moments. I had psilocybin. Still, my body didn't heal and didn't recover in the way that I was hoping to. Right now, after over a year of being unemployed and resting from burnout and trying just different things. I'm feeling way more tired, way more exhausted, way more depleted than when I was working full time, to be honest, because I wasn't supporting my body. And there's an important lesson that I want to share with you today. Not everything needs to be interpreted as I thought. Some things need to be supported. We need to support our needs. We need to support our body. We need to support our lives. I didn't need more interpretation. I had enough already. My body needed support, regulation, relief. And right now, I don't think everything is symbolic. I think some situations may call for an action in our lives. We can observe a situation, we can get the message of that, and we take action. You don't need to get stuck in it. And so what I want to share with you today is, if you're feeling stuck in your life right now, if you're feeling sick, if you're feeling unhappy about something in your life, if there's something that's causing you pain, whether it's physical or emotional, you don't need to drag it on longer than necessary. You need to support yourself, to take action, to see what is it that your body needs right now. What does your system need? When you look at my journey, as I said, I delayed practical help that my body needed. I was waiting for insights, I was waiting for meaning that never arrived. And now I'm feeling worse than before because I wasn't supporting my body in the way that it needed. And not only that, but I was also holding on to things that were not serving me anymore. Things that were helpful in the past, but that purpose ended already. Things like my therapeutic relationship with that specific therapist, my holistic identity, my worldview about things, the way I see myself, the way I see others, the way I see, the world in general and relationships. And the reality is that our point of view changes quite often in our healing journeys if we get serious about it. One thing can be absolute truth right now, a perspective, a point of view, and tomorrow that changes completely. And for me, for example, is this holistic identity. For a while, I thought that I was gonna be able to deal with any health condition just being natural, just with natural approaches. And now I'm having to go to the doctors, to different doctors, to take different medications. And to be honest, it's a very humbling experience in our healing journeys, because it teaches us that we don't know almost anything about life. Sometimes we get to a point where we're like, oh no, now I got it. I know what I have to do. I know what my purpose is. And then something happens that teaches you completely the opposite. And so if you think you know it all right now, it's a good time to pause and reflect and open yourself to have a different perspective about life. And we are so conditioned to have like a binary view about things, like us versus them, one thing versus the other. And we apply that mentality, that conditioning into our healing journeys. And we see this every day in politics, in our relationships, in our everyday interactions. For example, one political party is better than the other. One country is better than the other. In my own example, one natural treatment is better than a chemical made in the lab, because pharmaceutical companies, blah, blah, blah. And so we have this binary view and we think we are choosing something better, but then we're not, finding a middle ground in between all of that conditioning that we have and that is unconscious, that we don't even realize. We think we're choosing something better, but we know, well, actually, why can I take a little bit of everything and take what's good, in the holistic approaches, and take the most advanced research from healthcare, for example, and how can I find a middle ground, and not sustain this division. In the end, it's just a division. We're just nurturing this division that is not helping us at all, and we're thinking we're being healthier, but in the end, it's just more of the same, to be honest. So the lesson for me now, moving forward, is integration. I think there's a fine line, whether it's spiritual and whether it's psychological or magical, different approaches. When it turns into us versus them, one better than the other, I think it starts to get dangerous. And so the integration for me now is I can be spiritual and navigate throughout life with more ease, without questioning everything, without questioning if everything around me has a meaning, and just live. I realized that I haven't really lived for several years. I got stuck in these healing cycles, trying to make sense about everything, and I forgot to live my life, and I forgot about the practical things that give us meaning, about life. And in that sense, for example, another integration for me is that I can go out, I want to make friends, I want to interact with people, without questioning, should I be in this place or should I be at home healing? This place is lower vibration than where I am right now. And we are here to live our lives. We can be more conscious, we can take healthier actions. It's probably not healthy, to drink every weekend, but that doesn't mean that I can go out and that I can't interact with people, that I can make friends, that I can have fun, and I'm learning to integrate, those different perspectives. And also that something can be for profit and still save lives, like in healthcare, for example. I don't need to choose one thing over the other. I can benefit from a more holistic approach, but also integrate healthcare, integrate medicine in my life when that is needed. And so I had to learn this the hard way. I had to learn this through suffering, to pain, to prolonging my suffering, to avoiding seeking for help when I need it. But now I hope you don't have to. And so I want to leave you with a question before this video ends. Where in your life right now you might be feeling stuck? You might be feeling you might be holding on to a system, to an identity, to something that worked for you in the past, but it's not helping you anymore. And perhaps you are afraid of the unknown. You are afraid to let go of, the comfort of what is familiar to you. But that familiar, it's not helping you anymore, and that's keeping you stuck. Let me know in the comments if that resonated. Let me know what are you ready to let go? What are you ready to embrace? And I hope to see you again in the next one. Have a good day. Peace, and have a good day. See you next time.